This is something that happened a couple of years ago, and just it kind of goes with the environment, what testing looks like in a building. So the day of the test comes, ELA test, everyone's very nervous, lockdown is happening, and I'm alone in the room with 25 kids, and some of them I don't even know because things get shifted around. And it's timed, right? So things have to start on time. Like the tests have to be brought downtown at a certain time, and everything has to happen according to the clock. So I'm getting the materials to the students, and I'm giving out pencils, and everyone's, shh, be quiet, you can't talk, and and Peter, we'll call him Peter, raises his hand, and calls me over and says, Mr. Coleman, I need to tell you something. And this is where I made a mistake as a teacher. I said, you know what, we have a lot going on. Can it wait until the test is over? He's a good kid. He's not gonna go against what the teacher says. He said, of course, sure. Give out the test. We give the test, collect the tests. My kids go to wherever they're going next. And as we're leaving, I said, all right, I said, Peter, you wanted to tell me something. I pulled him over. And he tells me this story. Now, he comes from a family, we have, I don't know, 6 or 8 cousins and siblings in the family, and they all live together in one room. And he says to me, his cousin, who's also a 3rd grader in the classroom across the hall, last night her father, his uncle, beat her really, really outrageously, and she strangled her, and the cops came, and the ambulance came, and they went to the hospital. They spent all night at the hospital. They spent to the police station. The uncle is now in jail. And he just wanted to tell me that. So, and again, here's where, I don't know where I was. That's terrible. Of course, I get the social work on the phone, and I call, you have to do all the reporting and all those things. But then my next thought was, oh my God, he just took the test. And so I get on the phone to my principal as soon as I can, and I say, what can we do? Is there anything we can do? Can we get it back? She says, I don't know. Here's the cell phone of the person who took the test downtown. She's probably online to give the test, and I call her. She's online. She's got the tests. There's no way we can get the test back. And not only is it this kid in my class, but there's 8 of them. They're all in testing grades. These are all cousins and brothers and sisters, including the girl who had been beaten up the night before. She came to school and took the test, and she was too shy to, she didn't even say anything to her teacher. This only came out because this kid told me. So, of course, on any other day, I would have stopped what I was doing and pulled him aside and said, tell me what, and we would have gotten things in motion much earlier. But because it was a testing day and lockdown was in progress, and it was the most important day of the year, this is the way that this ended up getting handled. And that's the impact in the classroom of the testing. That's just the day-to-day, that's what happens. I'm really excited to see this large group of people here because the fact is, it will only be parents who stand up. And it's really important that you get to hear from teachers what actually goes on. And of course, it's different in every school, and of course, it's different in every district and depending on who your students are. But I think it's really, really important that people, especially parents, get to hear just snippets. And there's 80,000 teachers. We could all tell you stories. But just to hear some snippets of what is going on the ground in classrooms as a result of the high-stakes nature of testing. Thank you.